signing into Coral Forest. This is one of the regions within New Eden. We're about to experience our open world cooperative campaign. Awesome. You're actually sharing this world with hundreds of other players at any given time. And they all will be doing their own thing, or sometimes players will pull together to work together on missions, activities, resource collection, and so forth.
Now you mentioned that it's a cooperative campaign. Does that mean that there's an ending to the story, or is it like, progressive at all times?
Actually, the story will always be evolving. And we've really designed the game and actually planned out a lot of additional content that will be rolling out in future years to come as we continue to grow the world and to expand on the story and add new features and content. We see a little bit of red down there. That means there's something down there. That actually could just be a creature down from the beach. Let's look around. Can you look up in the sky and see? You see? Oh, right there in front of us.
Yeah, big ship.
The Chosen don't mess around.
I don't know if this does anything. Whoa.
So remember, our primary goal is to keep the Sin Tower safe. Okay. We do that by keeping the shield generators alive and working. A secondary possible option is to destroy the dropship, and then the dropship will, of course, no longer be a threat. I would not stand there if it's shooting at you.
Oh, I see people like going down.
Yeah, it's something that you gotta watch out for your teammates. If you see anyone who's down, you can go and revive them. Remember in Firefall, when you're shot and down, you're not killed instantly. You actually bleed out. So there's always an opportunity for any player to revive you. And of course, the medic has an instant revive with the defibrillator ability.
So right now we're just shooting. Does it have any weak spots?
The dropship actually has a shield that it takes down when it's about to drop these drop pods. So those drop pods now become a pretty important target for you because they actually spawn Chosen and Hissers, and the longer that they're allowed to be there, the more difficult creatures will start to spawn, the more difficult Chosen will start to spawn.
Alright, so it looks like there's some here in town.
So let's go mess those guys up.
Can I do anything with this?
You can actually destroy the drop pod. Now, it's great if you've got help, if the other players are around to help you out, because this takes a lot of damage. It takes a lot of damage to kill. So it's probably a good idea to clear out these Chosen who've already come into town so that they don't go and start killing our civilians and our guards and making it even harder for us to defend in the city. And that was just totally a tag along Arana. He was down on the beach and he decided to come up here and see what was going on.
Alright, so let's see if we can take this down.
Let's destroy it.
Now, do my abilities work on it as well?
Absolutely, yeah. Right, there's a great spot for a crater.
Yeah, okay, here we go.
Nail it. Or you can miss it completely. Nice. Now be careful of that guy, he's a dreadnought. He packs a massive punch and he has a lot of health. So it's really important as players start to learn the Chosen and learn these types of events that you work together to target and take down these big dreadnoughts.
This guy's just standing on me.
He is no joke.
He doesn't want to help me as well. So when you die, where do you go in PvE?
Well, in PvE and PvP, you respawn at a nearby spawn point next to, and typically we'll have a battle frame station and a forge near those spawn points, so it's a great time if you want to change out your weapons, change out your abilities, switch out to a different loadout.
No, these guys, these little creatures have decided to tag along as well.
No, these are actually spawning in from the drop pods.
Oh, really?
Those are melding Hissers, and they're nasty Hissers. They do a lot of damage, they have a lot of health, they move very quickly. I recommend using a lot of splash damage. Things like the plasma cannon work great with those guys because they do tend to be, they congregate as a hive almost. And so if you get close to them, you can actually take out 2 or 3 of them.
Let's try this jump again.
Nail it. Do it, baby. Hells yeah, man. Nice. Turn around and finish them off. Finish them off.
Dirty melee.
Currently, we don't have melee. We really wanted to keep the focus on high action, high movement, where you're jump shooting, you're moving around a lot. We have gotten a lot of requests, and we've been thinking a lot more about doing more like combat melee style, like rifle butt hits and things like that. It's not in the game yet, but something we're probably going to work on after PAX. All right, it looks like point B is under attack. You can see that it's actually yellow now, so that might be a great place to go and help out.
All right. Let's see here. 1. There we go.
And looking at your Sin data, you'll see that there's actually a Chosen drop pod over there already, so you know that's a great place to go help out and back to drop out.
Really intense. So I see you can go into first person as well?
Absolutely, you can switch easily by hitting the little mouse button. We really wanted to give gamers the choice based on the situation. I know for myself, when I'm playing a medic, I like to go third person, so I have a little bit more situational awareness with my other players. But when I'm sniping as a recon, of course, I want to have the focus.
Definitely for the more precise weapons, it might be destroyed.
Absolutely.
Right, here we go.
Take two, crater action. Very nicely done, man. Very nicely done.
These events, do you have similar events per place, or are they all different?
We actually have dynamic world events everywhere throughout the world, and some of these events are unique to specific locations, but actually the Chosen will assault different critical objectives. So you'll see Chosen assaults on cities like Dredge or the Orbital Con Tower down in Sunken Harbor, as well as here in Copacabana. But then there are, of course, other dynamic events that only happen in specific locations. Down on the beach, down on the docks, we haven't been down there. You'll actually sometimes see the history infestation that I was talking about earlier. Occasionally we'll have crystite meteor showers that players want to race to because it's a very rich resource node that players want to collect the crystite from. But these types of events we expect to have, we plan to have happen all the time and throughout the whole world to really make sure that your experience playing Firefall is always fresh and exciting every single time you play.
How many people participate normally in these events? As many as there can.
Well, it totally depends. Right now, there are probably 20, 22 people in Copacabana helping to fight back the Chosen.
Well, that's unfortunately all the time we have for this, but it was really great to see all this and try this out. I'm really looking forward to giving this a go once it is live.
Well, hey, thank you so much, man. We really appreciate you coming. Firefall is online and it's free to play. We'll be launching officially in December. We'd love to have people join us at firefallthegame.com.